Hello, people. Hi, guys. All of you. I hope you're here. Let me check how many people are here. Well, yeah, two people. Finally, we have over here two people, and then very good. Guys, in 2 minutes, we will start the class. Okay, so please type your name on it and the word present, please. Okay, type your name and the word present. Please, all of you, in 2 minutes, we will start. Yeah, hello again, guys. Then we're waiting for the rest of the people. Then we're missing three people. Yeah, three people. I mean, more, like five people. And then in 1 minute, we will start the class. So please, meanwhile, be ready with your stuff to write, the information you will use. I don't know if you're gonna use the notebook and something to write, and the cell phone or the laptop or tablet is gonna be up to you. So depending on you, okay? So in 1 minute, we will start. Okay, people, so let's begin. I think time's up. And I'm gonna go back to their screen and please just to say hello. Okay, very good. So hello, people. I think all of you are here. Luz, yeah, very good. You are here. Then Hugo, very good. Xiomara. Then Santiago, Yajaira, Pascual, very good. Emmanuel, Diego, Luz Alvarez, who is this? Fams, who is that? I want you to write your name. Okay, I want you to write your name. If it says Fams, I mean, well, I don't know who you are. Okay, you have to write your name. Okay, Lucy, hello. Perla, Jimena, Osuna, well, Rivera in this case. Christian, and Jesus. We have only 11 people, guys. You are 16 people. We're missing 5 people. Okay. So I'm waiting for you to start. Remember that at the end of the class, you should send all the information to my email, okay? All the information to my email, please. These are not gonna be just to have fun. These classes are gonna be for the last trimester, okay? I mean, in this case, partial. For the last partial, they're gonna count a lot, okay? They're gonna be very important for you. So that's why please do me a favor and take notes. It's very important, guys. Supposedly we are going to go back. I think we're gonna go back in June. Yeah, so in June we're gonna go back, and I don't know how much time or how many days you're gonna be at the school because of this quarantine. Okay, just be ready to go back, and believe it or not, I'm gonna ask for all the notes you've been taking here. Okay, they are very important. All right, so we just have 12 people. Emmanuel, I think this is the second partial. Okay, when we come back, it's gonna start the third partial. Yep, please. Okay, so guys, no more questions. Remember that when I ask you, or when I said time for questions, it's gonna be the time for question, okay? I mean, you don't have to ask anything like right now, Christian. Yeah, Christian, you're asking about your activities. Yes, I have, but they're not completed. I'm gonna let you know when we go back, okay? Then, guys, you can use whichever device you want. You can use the cell phone, the tablet, or your hand to write, okay? It's very important to every single slide you take notes. Yeah, please do not forget it. I don't want to see any comments until I say time for questions, okay? I hope you have no questions. All right, guys, related to the other grammar topic, I mean, is it clear? Do you have questions about the last class? If you have questions, let me know right now, and then we can have a little bit of a review of the last class. Well, therefore, if you have no questions, we can start. Please let me know if you have questions now, okay? Questions about the last class, the last grammar topic, okay? So please let me know right now. If you have no questions, well, let's begin. I'm gonna give you time at the end of the class for the activity, all right? Then if you send the activity during the period that I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be the chance to have an extra point, okay? So, well, you have no questions, please, guys, if you're doing something at home, which is everything is good, Christian, no, Toading is good. Come on, man. This is not possible. No, everything is good. Yeah, please pay attention. Emmanuel, try to speak English, please. And then let's start. And then let's start. Let's begin with the class. It's very important to take notes. Don't be lazy, please. Lazy people everywhere. Okay, very good. Now, as you know, my name is Gerardo Abundis. I'm your English grammar teacher, and today is going to be turn of the third English class, which is going to be for high school basics, which is your group. Okay, high school basics. Hello, we are here, and this is going to be your third English class. Yep. So let's begin. The grammar topic of today is going to be kind of confusing for you guys because I already explained you just the zero and the first conditional. Okay. Remember that I already explained you the modals also and the perfect modals, right? So that's why those topics are going to be very important for you in these conditionals, okay? Then remember, I'm going to open like a parenthesis during the class, and then you're going to tell me if you have questions or not. Yep, very good. So guys, this slide is gonna be like if you were in front of me in the whiteboard. So remember that notes are gonna count a lot. Yep. So please copy it in your cell phone or in your notebook or in your whatever you're using, and please pay attention to the information that I'm gonna give you right now. Very good. So today is gonna be the chance or the turn of conditionals. Okay, we're gonna see conditionals right now, in which I'm gonna teach you two new conditionals, right? The first ones that I already gave you, it's the zero conditional, the first conditional. Okay, these two, you already seen them in the class. Okay, you already seen the first two conditionals in my class. Okay, very good. So it says something simple. In the conditionals, we must know that they are two sentences into one with the main clause and with the if clause, all right? So each conditional has a rule to follow. Remember, to have one conditional, it doesn't matter which conditional is, yeah? You have two sentences into one together, all right? One sentence is gonna be the main clause, and the other sentence is going to be the if clause. All right? Again, one sentence is going to be the main clause, and the other sentence is going to be the if clause. Okay? Perfect. And all of them, they have different rules to follow, okay? So I want you to pay attention in all the rules, okay? Depending on the conditional, the tense of the sentence and the meaning will be, okay? So depending on the conditional you're using, the tenses are gonna be the different in this case. They're gonna be different because the conditionals have different rules, okay? Different topics. Yeah, so the first ones, this is gonna be just like a little bit of a review. Please take notes. Yeah, this is conditionals review, okay? Like I said in the beginning of the class, I told you that the zero and the first conditional, I already gave them to you, okay? If you can remember, if you said, teacher, you know what, I have no idea what is the zero and the first conditional, well, take this little beginning of the class as a review, okay? Which is going to be easy to understand. In these two conditionals, we must know that they are going to be used only for logical things, guys, okay? Something that for sure is going to happen. Okay, what is that? So in these ones, you cannot use unreal things. You cannot use something hypothetical. You have to use only logical and real things, not unreal, okay? So there's going to be something obvious, something that for sure it's gonna happen, yeah? Something that the result, it's true, okay? Well, the rule to follow in these two, we have the zero conditional over here, and then remember that I told you that there are gonna be two sentences into one together, and then therefore you have the conditional, okay? Then in the zero conditional, you have the if clause plus the main clause. Remember, this one is a sentence and this one is a sentence, okay? Each clause, you must have a tense in each clause, all right? In this one, in the zero conditional, is going to be one of the easiest part because in the zero, I'm gonna ask you to have a sentence in simple present in the if clause. And then in the main clause is going to be the sentence in simple present, okay? Remember, something logical. What happens when you do exercise? Huh? What happens when you do exercise? You get tired. Yeah. Easy. Something logical and something for sure is going to happen, okay? So if I do exercise, I am using the simple present and I'm using the if clause, okay? simple present, and then the if clause, right? If I do exercise, I get tired, all right? Remember, it's easy, guys. When you have the if clause, it's obviously that you're gonna use the word if in the sentence, okay? So if I do exercise, I get tired, all right? Very good. You have the result of the if clause in something logical, yeah? Remember, present and present, that is the zero conditional, okay? Let's move on where it says the first conditional. Guys, in the first conditional, you have to use the if clause in simple present, which is the same. And the only thing you will change in this conditional, which is the first conditional, I want you to pay attention in the main clause because it's going to be the simple future. Teacher, what is the simple future? Well, the simple future, it's going to be with the famous will. There you go. Simple future, will. Okay, very good. So, an example of the first conditional. An example of the first conditional is going to be this. If you study for the exam, if you, I'm here, I'm in this one, pay attention here. If you, over here, if you study for the exam, okay, plus the main clause in simple future, you will pass the test. Something logical. Therefore, in the other hand, if you say, if you don't study for the exam, you will not pass it or you will fail it. Okay? Pay attention there, please. You have to know, and then you have to keep in your mind that these two, that's why I put them in the same slide. These two, the zero and the first, they're gonna be just for logical things, okay? Something that for sure is gonna happen. It says here, something that for sure is going to happen or it's gonna happen, okay? Very good. So let me erase this wheel because it's kind of ugly. Let me erase all this. Erase it, bye. Okay. Guys, I'm gonna go back to the other screen and please let me know if you have questions. Time for questions in the zero and the first. Time for questions. Time for questions. Time for questions. Zero in the first conditional, time for questions. No? Let me know. Remember that. To have the conditional, it's going to be two sentences here into one. Okay? If you have two sentences into one, that means that you have if clause here and then the main clause here, and together you have the conditional. Okay? So depending on the conditional, the tense will be in each if clause or main clause. Okay? In this case, the zero, Emmanuel, perfect. The simple future, always with will. Yes, man. Yes, Emmanuel, always. The simple future is going to be with will, okay? Always in the sentence, you have to use will. You can use be going to, but in this case, I'm going to ask you just to write the auxiliary verb will, okay? Very good. Any other question? Sorry about my sore throat. Any other question? Nope. You're welcome, Emmanuel. So yeah, if you have no questions, let's continue. I think only two people are like in the class are paying attention. Yeah. So guys, remember that something logical is something that for sure is going to happen. It's going to be just for the zero and the first conditional, okay? They're going to be easy to understand because they are the more basic ones, okay? The most basic ones. Santiago, no questions, very good, awesome. Nice, so let's continue with the class and then we're gonna go for the most complicated. the most complicated conditionals. Yep, very good. And the time now is gonna be 4. The second and the third conditional, please take notes. Please take notes. The second and the third conditional. I'm gonna give you only 2 minutes to take notes, okay? Please. Copy this slide in your notebook or in your cell phone. 2 minutes, please. Hurry up. Only 2 minutes for this information. One more minute. One more minute for this slide, and therefore we can continue. Okay, very good. Time's up. Now, guys, please pay attention. Pay attention to the information that I'm going to give you now because it is very important. Yep. Okay. Guys, like in the other slide, which is this one, in the 0 and the first conditional, it says review because I already gave them to you, okay? So the 0 and the first conditional, they're going to be just for something logical, okay? The difference here, the difference between the 0 and the first from the second and the third is going to be this one. These two conditionals are going to be used indifferent from the other two because the meaning and the structure in this case will change. We will use these two to say something unreal, okay? This is going to be the clue of these two sentences, in these two, like, in these two conditionals, right? They're going to be something unreal, okay? What is something unreal, guys? Something fake, something that is not true, something hypothetical, all right? Then comparing the 0 and the first and these two conditionals, we have a lot of things to compare, right? Which is going to be that these two are going to be for something unreal, something fake, and the other two, they are logical. That is one difference. The other difference is that if you pay attention in the if clause and the main clause, in all of them, they are different. The if clause in the second is different from the others and from this one too. The main clause is different from all of them, and this one, the past perfect and the if clause in the third conditional is going to be different as the others, right? So over here, the main clause in the third conditional is going to be different as the rest of everything, okay? So if you follow this structure, the stuff that I'm telling you right now, you will not get in trouble, in problems, okay? So the second rule says, the second conditional rule says, remember that the if clause, which is this, the if clause and the main clause, they're going to be together, and then you're going to do the second conditional, but you have to pay attention in the tense you're using, okay? The clause is going to be in all the conditionals, okay? But the only thing you will change, it's going to be the tense of the sentence. Over here, the second conditional is telling us that we need mandatory to write something in the simple past. What is simple past? Well, the action or the main verb in simple past. Teacher, how can I know where or how is the past tense of each verb? Well, remember that I already gave you 3 columns of verbs, right? The first column is going to be just for base form. The one in the middle is going to be just the one you're going to put here, which is simple past. And the third one is going to be the past participle tense of the verb. Okay. The column who is in the middle, which is in the middle, is going to be the one you're going to use here in the simple past. Okay. Plus, my main clause in the second conditional is telling me that I need a modal. Okay, teacher, could you please remind us what is a modal? Yep, I already gave you 7 modals, right? Which is going to be the first one is would, should, could, may, might, must, and can. All right, you can use all of them. We have a normal which is shall, but in this case I don't want you to use it. Okay, so I recommend you to use only in the second conditional and the third conditional. I want you to use only would, should, and could. Okay, I want you to use only would, should, and could. Okay, very good. That is going to be the structure of the second conditional. Okay, guys? Which is going to be easy to understand. Example of the second conditional. Well, if the rule is telling us that I need a sentence in simple past, I'm going to tell you this example. If I were you, okay, if I were you, which is something that is not true, remember, something unreal, okay? If I were you, I would pay attention, okay? Again, example, if I were you, I would pay attention. But guess what? It's unreal because I'm not you. This is something hypothetical. I'm giving you an example which is not true, which is something fake, right? Again, if I were you, I would pay attention, all right? I would pay attention, okay? This is a right example using the second conditional, okay? Then let's move on where it says third conditional, right? In the third conditional, it's going to be kind of complicated because it's kind of confusing when you use the past perfect and the perfect models. I want you to pay attention when I change the slide in the example that I'm gonna give you, all right? I'm gonna give you examples of each one in the next slide, don't worry, in the next slide. So over here, in the first sentence, which is the if clause, the third conditional is telling me that I need a sentence in past perfect. Teacher, what is the past perfect? Nice question. Past perfect is had. Let me use something here. And in this case, I can help you with this information. Well, past perfect, it's had. Sorry about my handwriting here because I'm doing it with the mouse. Had plus the verb in past participle. Okay? Had plus the verb in past participle. Pay attention here. Had plus the verb in past participle. It's past perfect. Okay? This is the right way to write something in past perfect, okay? And the third conditional is mandatory to put the past perfect, okay? In the if clause. Then plus the main clause, which is going to be the perfect modals, yeah? Remember, if a normal modal is just could, should, and would, you have to use perfect modals like this. I'm going to give you an example. Let me check if I can write it like correct. I want to write would, this is a normal model, okay? A normal model. But if I'm telling you that you need mandatory the perfect model, you need to do the same. Would, this is going to be the contraction of have. Would have, okay? Would have plus the verb in past participle, guys, okay? Always, don't forget it. If you have the word perfect, If you have the word perfect in a grammar topic, you need the verb in past participle, which is double P. Okay, very easy. So, teacher, could you please give us an example? Yeah, very good. Why not? The example using the third conditional is this. If I had known the truth, if I had known the truth, let me change this one. If I had known the truth, plus the main clause in perfect models, I would have told you the truth. All right, very good. So if I had known the truth, I would have told you the truth. Okay, this is the right example of the third conditional. Okay, but guess what? I didn't know the truth, so that's why I didn't say the truth. Okay, something unreal, something fake, something like a lie, like if you were lying. Okay, very good. Something hypothetical. All right, I'm gonna go back. I want to go back to the other slide, and please let me know if you have questions. Time for questions, please, guys. Time for questions. Xiomara, what is the question? If I what? Xiomara, if I what? What is the question? Please let me know. If I what? This is Xiomara. Hello. Your picture over here. So, Xiomara, please let me know what? What was the question? Hurry up. 2 minutes for questions. This is the parenthesis. This is the parenthesis for questions. Hurry up. 2 minutes. No, Xiomara, no questions? If I what, it says. Someone else, questions? This is the time for questions, guys. No? No questions? Well, yeah, no questions. Nobody's asking anything. That means that you're gonna be ready when we come back. You're gonna be ready for the exam when we come back, because you are now you are a perfect student to have exam about conditionals because you are not asking anything. Okay, so if you're not asking anything, it's because everything is good. And believe it or not, I'm gonna apply an exam. Okay, I'm gonna apply an exam when we come back. Of course, my horse, Lucy. Of course, we're gonna come back. What are you thinking? That everything is going to be online? No, thank you. So, Christian, Lucy, no questions. Emmanuel, no questions. Xiomara, no, nothing. Please speak English, lady. Speak English. Then, Lucy, yeah, we're gonna come back. Jocelyn is, oh, Yahaira. Well, no questions. Xiomara, English, please. What is this? Too bad. When, Jocelyn, I mean, Yahaira. We don't know. Maybe in June we're gonna come back, but be ready. Be ready for the information, okay? All right. So if I were you, okay? This is gonna be the one. Pay attention. Look, if I were you, I would pay attention. This one, Jumara. If I were you, I would pay attention, okay? If I were you, I would pay attention. Very good. Ready? Okay, so let's continue with the rest of the class. Guys, an advice, if you follow the rules that I'm giving you here of each conditional, you're not gonna get in trouble, okay? Luz, no questions? Very good, awesome. Nice, no questions, very good. So let's continue with the class, and please pay attention to the examples that I'm gonna give you. I want you to write the examples in your device or in your notebook, okay? In this slide, the one that I'm gonna put right now, it's very important for you to write the examples because in this case, they're gonna be helpful for you when I leave you the activity, because you have to do an activity right now, okay? So, the examples are the next. Very good. So if you have no questions here, let's move on to the examples. Take notes, please. I already gave you one example of each conditional, right? It says zero conditional, which is if I play soccer, remember that in the zero conditional, I need the verb, the sentence in base form, which is simple present, and my main clause in simple present, okay? Guys, if you have the zero conditional, it's present and present, okay? So the example says, if I play soccer, I get tired. It's something logical because you're running, you're doing physical activity, okay? Very good. Present and present. First conditional, it says, I will, remember that we need the main clause with the simple future tense, okay? It says, I will pass a test if I study hard. I will pass the test if I study hard, okay? Guys, there's something that I want you to pay attention here about this comma, all right? About this comma over here, the one in the first example, it's mandatory to add the comma if you start with the if clause, okay? If you start with the if clause, it's mandatory to have the comma. If you don't have the comma, guys, unfortunately, the sentence will be wrong or incorrect, okay? In the first conditional, I have, in the first part, my main clause. If you start the sentence or the conditional, in this case, with the main clause, the comma is not mandatory, right? So the comma is not gonna be here, okay? Again, if you start with the if clause, you need the comma. If you start with the main clause, if you switch the main clause and the if clause, and then what is it, you already changed them, it's gonna be without a comma, all right? It's not mandatory. If you put the comma and it's with the main clause, it is wrong, guys, okay? I just want you to pay attention in this part, okay? Example of the second conditional, I already started with the if clause, so therefore I need the comma, okay? So if you have the if clause, you need the comma. If you have the main clause, you don't need the comma, okay? If I were you, the example that I told you like 5 minutes ago, if I were you, I would buy a ticket of what? Of whatever, a ticket, a lottery ticket, or maybe a ticket for a concert, or maybe a ticket for the stadium, or whatever, okay? If I were you, remember, in the second conditional is mandatory to use the simple past, and then I would buy a ticket. I need the modal in this case, okay? If you don't have a modal here, it's gonna be wrong, okay? Please let me connect the laptop. Very good. So this is example of the second conditional using simple past and using modals, okay? Third conditional. The example of the third conditional is going to be easy. Guys, pay attention to this example because the most complicated conditional in this case is going to be the third, right? So if you pay attention here, I already started with the main clause, all right? I already started with the main clause. So it says, my dad would have, what is this? Is a contraction of have, okay? My dad would have understood. I need the verb in PP. Remember, past participle after have, okay? So my dad would have understood if I had said the truth, right? My dad would have understood if I had said the truth. But guess what? Remember that this one and this one, they are going to be just for unreal things, okay? Now, activity. This is almost time to go. Activity. I need 3 examples of each conditional right now. Hurry up. 3 examples of the zero, 3 examples of the first, 3 examples of the second, and 3 examples of the third. Okay? Hurry up. Right now you have to give me the examples to my email. All right? Give me the examples, 3 of each right now, please. Hurry up. You're welcome, Xiomara. It's complicated. Yes, I know, Christian, it's complicated. Very good. The second and the third conditional, I don't think so, Jimena. The second and the third, I think we have seen only the zero and the first. Well, if we have seen this, just take it as a review, which is something that I don't think so. Okay, maybe Jimena, you are from 4th grade, right? Maybe you have seen this in 3rd grade, Jimena. Maybe in 3rd grade you have seen it, but now you are in high school, and then we have a program to cover. Okay, so that's why maybe it's gonna be like kind of familiar for you. Okay, 3 examples of each conditional right now, please. And then you have, if you want to get the extra point, you have only 8 minutes. Send it to my email. There you go. It says 3 examples of each conditional, please, in your whatever you're using, in your notebook, in your laptop, in your computer, in your whatever you're using. I want to see 3 examples of each conditional, please, and send them to my email right now with the notes, okay? You have to send me the notes of the class, and you have to send me the activity, okay? Hurry up. If you send it before I go, you have 1 extra point, okay? If you send the activity and the notes before I go, you will have 1 extra point of this partial, okay? If not, well, don't worry, you can send it later, but you're not going to have the extra point. You can have the normal points, of the activity, okay? 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Remember, the information is here. 6 minutes. Hurry up. I think it's gonna rain. I think it's gonna rain. 5 minutes. Actually, 4 minutes. 4 minutes to send me the activity. If not, well, don't worry, you can send it to me later. But you have only 24 hours, guys. Remember, guys, the next class is gonna be until the next Thursday. Okay? The class is gonna be until the next Thursday, so be careful. In a week, I'm gonna see you. Oh my God. Remember, on Monday, you do have classes, okay? You have classes on Monday. On Thursday, we don't have class, okay? Because it's gonna be a day off. But until the next Thursday, which is my class, I'm gonna see you there, okay? Very good. 2 more minutes. I'm kidding you. 3 more minutes. Questions, guys, come on. No, no questions. Well, Sergio is not here. Chisco is not here. Well, so sorry. Well, Carmen never, never is here. Then who else? Let me remember who is missing in this group. Santiago, yes, you are here. Pascual, you are here. Alex, you are here. Xiomara, you are here. Jimena, you are here. Lucy, you are here. Luz, you are here. Cristian, Perla, Jesus, Hugo. Hugo, you are here. Only those ones are not here. Sergio, Chisco, and Carmen. Okay. Now 2 more minutes, guys. Now 2 more minutes. Come on, it's raining. What the hell? It's raining. This is what I call kind of crazy. This is a crazy day. It is cloudy, it is raining. Anyways. Okay, Christian, I have my cell phone here. Let me check if I have yours. Okay, so the first person that I have here is Santiago. Santiago, very good. I have your job. And Christian, I have your job. Look at it. Look at it. I have your job here. Christian and Santiago. One minute. 1 minute. Hurry up, Yahaira. If not, it's not a count. 40 seconds. 40 seconds. Jimena Osuna, no, I don't have it. I just have Christian and Santiago Ulloa. Jocelyn Yahaira, over here I have it, thank you. Jocelyn Yahaira, it's here, very good. Jimena, I don't have yours. Well, time's up. Time's up, guys. Remember, okay, we're gonna finish now. Then I'm gonna give you the time until 7. Okay, you have more time. Okay, to send me the job. Don't worry about it, guys. Something important for you. We're gonna have class in the next week until Thursday. All right. Be ready on Thursday because the class is going to be kind of hard. All right. Hard in which part? Well, it's gonna be hard because I'm gonna leave you like 2 topics and a lot of activities. Okay. So that's why it's very important to be on time because we're gonna start with the class on time. And then please, you should know that we're gonna work a lot in that class. Okay. Very good. Let me check it, Xiomara. You have until 7. Don't worry. All right. Guys, it's a pleasure. Welcome to my office again. It's a pleasure to be your teacher. And have a nice evening and a perfect weekend, which is kind of long. And well, I'll see you until the next class. All right. See you later, alligator, after while, crocodile. Take care and, well, have fun. Bye-bye, guys. I'm gonna check the jobs until 7, all right? Until 7, before 7 p.m. Bye-bye, guys. Take care. See you.